If you are looking to set the permissions for users, either when inviting them to your company account or when editing the access of your existing users, you can do it by clicking the drop-down in the upper right-hand corner, followed by Manage Users. When adding a new user, go down to the bottom where it says User Type and make your selection from either Admin, Standard, or Read Only. Admin allows the users to see and do everything within your account. Standard allows you to restrict their permissions, allowing them to see and do only certain things. And then Read Only restricts the user to only be able to read things. They cannot do anything in your account. For the purpose of this, let's start with Admin. When we go off to the left and click Permissions, as you can see, the user can see and do everything within your account. They can see financial info, equipment information, locations, and so on. But let's say that you wanted to restrict their access a little bit. We'll go back to Basic Info and then change the user type to Standard. Then we'll return to Permissions and toggle on and off what we want them to be able to see and do. So for, let's say, this new user that we're adding, Bob, we do not want him to see any financial information. We could toggle these off, which would prohibit him from seeing any invoices, paying any invoices, or managing any payment methods. And let's say we didn't want him to be able to submit requests to vendors. We could come down here and then turn off Create New Requests for Service. When we hit Send Invite, Bob will receive an email inviting him to the platform as a standard user with this restricted ability. Setting read-only permissions operates very similarly. So we'll go back to Basic Info and then change the user type to read-only and then return to permissions. As you can see, they cannot do anything in any of these sections aside from viewing it. So they can view the Stripe connected account, they can view invoices, and so on. The last item that I want to touch on is called restrictions. It's in this section that you can restrict the visibility of your users to only certain properties and locations. So for example, if you have a user who works at Peter's Barbecue, when you hit Send Invite, that user will only see information related to Peter's Barbecue. Editing the access of an existing user is very similar. Simply find the user in question, go over to the ellipses, and then click Edit. From here, you'll go through the exact same workflow that you went through before. You can choose their user type, you can set certain permissions so they can only see and do certain things, and then you can restrict their visibility to certain properties and locations. That wraps up our overview for managing users within your HelixIntel account. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, as we are more than happy to help. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe to stay on top of all the videos that we release. Thank you.